Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
Article 5 by J.D. Duncan is a geopolitical military thriller that kicks off with coordinated attacks and covert sabotage that shove NATO toward its most frightening promise: collective defense. We bounce between the pressure cooker halls of London, field operations chasing a sleeper agent tied to bombings near St. Paul's tube station, and the widening war footprint stretching to places like Estonia and Moscow. The spine of the plot follows Prime Minister Powell as he tries to hold the line politically and morally, while Tony Abbott and John Rafferty chase the human machinery behind the chaos, including Andrew Barker and an injured would-be defector, Gregov Maximov. It all drives toward a tense, exhausted ceasefire and a messy, angry peace, not a clean victory. What I liked most is how the book moves. Duncan uses tight point-of-view hops and quick location stamps to keep you aware of the board, while still letting you feel the sweat in the room. Powell's sections especially land for me because they aren't written like a superhero fantasy. They feel like a person trying to sound steady while everything is shaking, including the uncomfortable reality that allies might hesitate when you need them most. The action scenes are crisp without turning into a tech brochure. There's a memorable early sequence with a special forces team taking down a Russian helicopter to grab its electronics, and you can almost smell the burning fuel and wet forest in the aftermath. It's the kind of detail that makes the genre work, specific enough to feel real, but still readable if you don't speak military fluently. I also appreciated the author's willingness to sit in the moral gray. The spy stuff isn't framed as glamorous. It's transactional, paranoid, and sometimes petty in a relatable way. Rafferty, for example, is funny and sharp, but also tired, cynical, and constantly measuring people for leverage. That energy pairs well with the book's bigger idea. Wars are not only fought with tanks and missiles, but with narratives, timing, and information control. Maximov's evidence hidden in plain sight angle, tucked into something as mundane as a fishing rod website, is a perfect little metaphor for modern conflict. And Barker's thread, from coerced bombing logistics to his end, left me cold in the right way. It's not melodramatic. It's bleak, brisk, and believable. I'd recommend Article 5 to readers who like their thrillers political, modern, and a little unsettling, the kind that makes you put the book down for a second and think. If your happy place is the Tom Clancy and Brad Thor lane, but you want something with a more current media pulse, there's even a nod to BBC coverage and the churn of online commentary, you'll probably have a good time here. It's best for people who enjoy big-stakes geopolitics and the smaller, grimy human choices underneath it, and who don't need a tidy ending to feel satisfied.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.